You're listening to 8158 Stories of Sacrifice, where we honor the bravery of the first responders and the families who stand behind them. Real people, real stories, real heroes. This is 8158. Some stories stay with us forever. Some names echo through generations. Cleveland has always been a city of heart, of grit, of courage, and service. And for those who wear the badge, the service comes with a weight few ever see. Today we speak three names, three lives, three stories of courage, sacrifice, and love for a city they called home. Officer Jamieson Ritter, Officer Shane Bartek, and Officer David Fahey Jr. They walked among us, served beside us, and now live within our memories. Their watches ended years apart, but their spirits share one thing: a legacy written not in words, but in action. Officer Jamieson Ritter. It was the 4th of July, 2024. The night sky above Cleveland shimmered with fireworks. Bursts of color, laughter echoing throughout neighborhoods, and cities celebrating its freedom. But in one corner of the same city, another kind of light filled the sky. The blue and red police cruisers. A different kind of battle was unfolding. Officer Jamieson Ritter was 27 years old, was part of a team serving a warrant in the Huff neighborhood. When the suspect fled, chaos erupted. Gunfire. In a matter of moments, Cleveland lost one of its own.
It's hard to imagine how quickly life can change. A call, a few seconds, a single choice, and a city stands still.
Jamieson Ritter wasn't just an officer. He was a soldier, a proud member of the Army National Guard, known for his discipline, his compassion, and his quiet leadership. Friends described him as steady, the kind of person you wanted beside you when things got difficult. Those who served with him said he had a way of keeping calm when the world around him wasn't. No dramatics, no bravado, just courage, lived out in silence. On the night of his passing, hundreds gathered for a vigil. Candles flickered beneath the summer sky. The crowd stood shoulder to shoulder, their faces lit by soft, trembling light. Every flame represented a heartbeat, a memory, a promise that his service would never be forgotten.
When the city returned to its routines, the pain lingered. A badge retired, a locker left untouched, a name added to the roll call of heroes who gave everything.
Jamieson's story is a reminder of the quiet courage that happens when no one's watching, the kind of bravery that doesn't seek credit. It simply answers the call. He embodied what it means to serve, not just Cleveland, but something greater, a belief that protects others is worth everything. Officer Jamieson Ritter, end of watch, July 4th, 2024. Forever remembered. Officer Shane Henry Bartek. New Year's Eve, 2021. The final day of the year. For most, it's a time of hope, for new beginnings, laughter, and celebration. But that night, Cleveland woke up to heartbreak. Officer Shane Henry Bartek was off duty, just 25 years old, a young man who believed deeply in the good within people, even after seeing the worst. He was in the parking lot of the Rocky River Drive when someone approached, demanding his car. In seconds, a struggle. Gunfire erupted. Another family's world was shattered.
He wasn't in uniform that night, but he was still serving, still standing up, still embodying the heart of a protector.
Those who knew Shane said he was the kind of person who could make anyone laugh. A light in the station, the first to lend a hand, the one who made others believe in the good again. He loved his city. He loved his job. He believed that wearing the badge meant something sacred. It was a calling, not just a career. At his funeral, the streets were lined with silence. Squad cars stretched for miles. Residents stood on sidewalks, heads bowed, some holding flags, others simply standing in stillness. The sounds of bagpipes filled the air, a single haunting note cutting through the winter wind.
His twin sister once said, Shane believed the world could be better, even when it showed him otherwise.
In the moment that followed, his name became a symbol of what it means to serve with heart. Scholarships were created. Departments across the state honored his sacrifice. And in quiet moments, when the radio hums and the night gets long, his friends still talk about him. The kind of laughter that fills the gap between grief, the kind of love that doesn't fade within time. He was 25, full of life, promise, and faith. And though his story ended far too soon, his legacy continues, written in every act of kindness, every moment of courage, every reminder that light still exists, even in the darkest nights. Officer Shane Henry Bartek, end of watch, December 31st, 2021. Gone too soon, but never forgotten. Officer David J. Fahey, Jr., January 24th, 2017. The sun hadn't risen over Cleveland. The roads were slick with frost. Officer David Fahey, Jr. was doing what officers do every single day, keeping others safe. He was responding to a crash on I-90, placing flares to direct traffic, when tragedy struck. A car came barreling down the road and didn't stop. David was hit. The driver fled. He was just 39 years old.
Sometimes it's the quiet calls, the ones that don't make the headlines, that carry the greatest danger. Routine scenes, ordinary moments, and yet that's where heroes like David show up without hesitation.
He joined the department in 2014, 3 years of service that left an imprint far greater than time could ever measure. Colleagues describe him as kind, reliable, someone who made others feel grounded even on the hardest days. He didn't chase recognition. He showed up consistently, humbly, and wholeheartedly. After his death, a black band was placed over every badge in the city, a symbol of unity, of grief, of shared pain. Officers lined I-90 during his procession. their hands raised in final salute as his motorcade passed. The cold winter air hung heavy with silence, the kind of silence that says everything.
They say that a person is never truly gone as long as someone speaks their name. And for David, his name is still spoken every year, at memorials, at roll calls, in quiet moments on the same stretch of highway.
David's story is a reminder of how fragile life can be and how profound service is. He didn't die in a blaze of chaos or under flaring lights. He died doing the small, unseen work that keeps others safe. That's the truest form of heroism there is. Officer David J. Fahey, Jr. End of watch, January 24th, 2017. A life of steady courage and quiet grace. 3 officers, 3 stories, 1 city. Cleveland's skyline stands tall, but beneath it lies the heartbeat of those who built it, served it, and protected it. Ritter, Bartek, and Fahey. Their names belong not just to Cleveland, but to every person who believes in service, honor, and love beyond themselves.
When we speak their names, we keep their stories alive. We remind the world that the badge is more than metal, it's a promise. And the weight of that promise is carried by every family left behind.
To the families, to the friends, the partners, the brothers and sisters in blue, may you find peace in knowing that your loved ones' legacies live on in every act of kindness that follows. They were Cleveland's protectors. They were sons, brothers, friends, and they will always be heroes. Officers Jamieson, Ritter, Shane, Henry, Bartek, David J. Fahey, Jr. May their memory be eternal. May their watch continue in spirit, and may we never forget the price of their courage. In the Cleveland Fallen Heroes story, it's very sad and it's unfortunate. And this hits very hard because it hits home. I lived in Ohio for a number of years, and I loved Ohio. I remember going to Cleveland quite a bit because of my job, and I always found myself fond of Cleveland, a rough, tumble city. You know, the kind of city that, I always dreamed about when I was a kid. I grew up in California. I'm from the Bay Area, and I was born in Oakland, California, but I always wanted to see other cities. Cleveland was one of them. Strangely enough, there are a lot of parallels to the losses of these 3 fine officers in Cleveland, to the loss of my cousin, William Henry Bill Butler Jr. The day after we buried my cousin on July 3rd, Officer Ritter lost his life. And I do distinctly remember seeing this on social media, and it just hurt. It hurt so bad because we were still dealing with the loss of my cousin, and knowing that this had happened again so soon. And it wasn't just these 2 officers, the sheriff's deputy and the officer in Cleveland. It was There was another officer that was killed in line of duty in Michigan, in Oakland County. There's too many that were being killed in line of duty so soon. But as for the parallels, Officer Ritter passed the day after we buried my cousin. And also my cousin's middle name was Henry, just like Officer Shane Henry Bartek. So as you can see, this really hits home with me, because this was a city I admired and always had, and it just hurts so much to see our officers being taken from us, regardless of the situation. It is sad. It is heartbreaking, and it is very troublesome. I just wanted to reach out to the families of these three fine officers in Cleveland and say that we love you, we are here with you, and we stand by you. And we are deeply grieved by your loss. Our condolences go out to you. Let's take a moment of silence for our fallen heroes. Thank you for joining us on 8158 Stories of Sacrifice. Every story we share is a tribute to the courage and resilience of first responders and their families. If this episode impacted, encouraged, or inspired you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share with someone who supports first responders. Follow us on all social media platforms at 8158 Podcast for updates. 8158 Stories of Sacrifice is a team effort. Rico brings the stories to life through casting, writing, original music, and editing. BriAnn Shipley as production manager, handling booking, social media, graphics, promotion, marketing, website management, and logo design. Please visit our website at 8158podcast.com. For questions, collaborations, or to share your story, our email address is contactus@8158podcast.com. Until next time, let's continue to honor the legacies and remember the sacrifices of those who serve, every brave man and woman on the front lines, protecting and defending us all. This is Rico signing off and honoring 8158.